In this video today, we are talking about how to make your Shopify store more profitable. Actually, it doesn't have to be your Shopify store. It's just your dropshipping store, your dropshipping business. And if you already have a store, but you really can't make to turn over a profit and your revenue is all eaten up by your ad spend, then this video is for you. This video is also for you if you are just thinking about to start a dropshipping store or dropshipping business or a Shopify store, because then you can set it up right from the get-go. So there are 4 different things that you can do to make your store more profitable. And I'm going to make some of my famous drawings here, and I'm going to give you all those 4 ways in today's video. So before I go into all of the 4 ways, let me actually put up a drawing, show you how usually dropshipping stores work. So in the very beginning, you have some sort of traffic, and this here could be your ads, right? So you spend money in ads. Then you get people to your dropshipping store. So you have all your little products in here. Like I said, this can be Shopify, this can be something else. So you have some sort of store. And this is usually how most of the things I handle. And I'm going to give you different options and I'm going to show you different things here, how you can improve that and actually make it profitable, right? And then when the person, here's the person that buys your product, they usually give you money, right? So let's say they give you $20 for your product. First of all, you spend already $10 in ads to get that person. And if you only spend $10 in ads to get a buyer, call me, because I want to learn how you do that. I would never be able to make that possible. We usually spend $40 to $50 here. Okay, so if you know how to do that, let me know. I'm also going to show you a way around how to do that for free. So how to get rid of those $10. Then your person buys, and then you, this is you here. Let's do you. This is you here. Let's do you, little handsome man. I believe you are much more handsome or more pretty than this person, so don't get offended. But what we're going to do is basically the customer buys and gives you the money, right? And then you go to the AliExpress supplier. Let's draw that down here. You go to the AliExpress supplier, or whoever your supplier is. It doesn't have to be AliExpress, but it can be AliExpress. So this is AliExpress. And they then ship your product to that guy, and they charge you another $10 for the product and shipping. So let's do the math here. You spend $10 in advertisement, and you spend $10 for the product and shipping, and you earn $20 from the customer. How much money did you make? Right, 0. That usually is the game. And I see so many people that brag about their $100,000 Shopify a month revenue, when in reality they make 0 profit from it, or a few $100, maybe a few $1,000, which is like, if you have a $100,000 revenue, man, you should kill it. You should have at least 30, 40,000 profit a month. But most people cannot do that. So I'm going to show you exactly the 4 ways now how we can improve this system. The very first way how we can improve that is to get cheaper traffic. Obviously, this here does not work, right? So let's cross that out. There are more different traffic sources that you can leverage that are actually free. You can have your own content where you publish things that interest your target customer. So obviously you cannot sell different kinds of products on your shop. It should all be attractive to the same customer. So what you basically do is you create content, and then you send people to your shop. That can be an Instagram page, that can be a Pinterest page. You do a YouTube channel, or you do anything, a TikTok account, anything that attracts your target customer, your target buyer, and then you send them to your shop to buy something, because, well, that's free. I'm not a fan of Facebook so much, actually also not of Instagram so much, because it is really hard to get organic traffic here. So really you should look at TikTok, you should look at blogging, you should look at YouTube really here for those channels. And by the way, we're going to do a video really quick. What is best for your Shopify store? So make sure you subscribe to this channel, because we're going to do that video really, really soon. So that is one way, is your own content. Your other way is to leverage affiliates. Affiliates, they are people with content. So they are people that already have, a following, and then you pay those people a commission. Obviously, this has upside and downside. Downside is you still have to pay them a little bit. Upside is they already have that big following. They already have this massive audience where they can tap into and just send them your way. And we're also going to talk a little bit about that, how you can create that yourself on this channel. So again, make sure to subscribe. So you have your own content and you have affiliates, and there are other ways, but we're not going to jump in there now because that's a little bit too complicated, I think, for this video. Let's just stick with these two. So that is your very first option. That is to get cheaper traffic, because paid ads, that's a really hard road to go. And like I say, I could never make it work. If you can make it work, definitely give me a call and teach me how. Next thing that you can work on is cheaper purchase costs. So these are these here. If your AliExpress supplier doesn't charge you $10, but only $8 or only $6, well, now you have an extra $4 or $2 for each time a person buys. And that is really cool. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if you sell, let's just put that in perspective, $4 more a day. If you sell 10 products a day, that is $40 times 30 days. That is $1,200 extra for your Shopify store. So every dollar matters here, and actually even every cent. So there are different ways that you can get a better price. Either you can get a sourcing agent, or you can hire our company that is basically a sourcing agency where we have Chinese sourcing experts in our office on a fixed salary that work for our clients and get them the right AliExpress supplier. So basically what we do is that we go out and look for the best supplier for you with the best price. And because we always reach out to them in Chinese, our price is always going to be better than the price that you can get if you don't speak Chinese. So that's really an advantage here. Another thing is to get cheaper shipping. If you have a local supplier that doesn't ship from China, or if you sell in Germany and you have a German supplier, if you sell in France and you have a French supplier, usually the shipping costs here are going to be cheaper. You have to watch out though, because usually your product costs raise as well. Then what you can do is you can buy in bulk. So you go to your supplier and you say, hey, instead of buying one by one product every time someone orders, I just order 10 products at a time, or 50 products at a time, or 100 products at a time that are shipped to you and you fulfill them. So that way you can have a much longer shipping time that is cheaper because everything gets to you, and then you just fulfill it with a 3-day shipping time, right? So that is one option to do that, but you should only do that if you know kind of what products are proven, right? What products are proven to work, what products are people actually buying. So I feel like these are the two most obvious things you can do. Number one, cheaper traffic. Number two, cheaper product, or cheaper costs for your product. Tip number 3 here is a more effective sales funnel. And what the sales funnel is basically a sequence of more offers that you do after the purchase. So this is basically the customer chooses this product. And instead of just saying, okay, thank you for buying the product, you send them to another page that says, hey, we also have this kind of product and you can get it for a discount, or we have a bundle of the product, or we have more of the same product that you already just bought for a better price. And with a click of one button, if you buy that too, we will bill you instantly and we will add that to your order. You will be very, very surprised how many people take you up on that. Usually, if you're doing an okay job, you'd get a 2% conversion rate in your store. That means that 100 people come to your shop and 2 people buy. That's just the reality here. The upsells, and this is what we call an upsell, is so much more effective because here we're looking at around 30% of people that actually go for that. So if you make an extra $3 for your product here, or if you make an extra $3 profit on your upsell, 30% means you make $1 per buyer. Every time someone buys, on average, you make $1 more, and $1 more. That is a lot of money, like we said before. $1 more, we can do the math again, but that can transition into a few $100. And then you can do that again, and you can say, hey, cool that you did that, because we see you're such a decisive customer and you're so smart here and get your savings. I have another product that is even more expensive. That is a bundle from different products, and that costs you $50. But that is actually a discount, because before it was $80. So you get this thing here for $50 only. And then you do the same thing. Some people buy it. Here you might have 10 to 20 people purchase that. So let me do here 20. You might have a 10 to 20% conversion rate, which is again cool, where you can make an extra $1 or an extra $2. So don't do it too far. Don't add 10 of these upsells, right? The easiest software that I feel you can do that with is ClickFunnels. Subscribe to this channel because I'm going to give you a free funnel in one of the next videos. I'm going to give you this whole thing here, this whole system for free that you can just basically download your own website and use that for free. Just plug in your products, change your colors and a little bit of the text. You get my whole system free, so you can easily make an extra $1,000 a week. Now, let's speak about something that people always forget. And that is the thing that actually makes a real business. The real business has people that come in the door and keeps the people happy and keeps selling to the customers. Think about big brands. Think about Coca-Cola. How many times have you rebought the product? Think about any product, clothing brands. How many times have you gone back to the same clothing stores to buy your same clothes? Why do you do that? You do that because you like the brand and they keep advertising things to you. Think about IKEA. They used to send you catalogs to your house to say, hey, by the way, come back to us. We have new products in store, right? So why don't you do that for your own Shopify store? This is something that we call the backend, and I will make another drawing here for you. In e-commerce, all the profits are made in the backend. I have your timeline here. And on day number 1, this is where the customer makes the first purchase. Oftentimes, they don't even have to make a purchase. Sometimes they just give you their email address for something you give them in exchange. Sometimes they don't even buy your product. That is, by the way, another thing why I believe you should use ClickFunnels here, and get a sales funnel, because you can collect those customer data. So what you can do now over time, let's say this is day 1 and this is day 360. So over a year, you can continuously send this guy emails all the time because you have their email address. You can send them to your Facebook group. You can send them to your Instagram page. You can send them to your Pinterest page, where they then again see more of your product's offerings. And then they can come back over time. They follow your channels. They see the products that you offer again and again and again, or different products than you offer, and they can come back to your store and buy again. Or you could send them to Amazon. You could make, you could have a Amazon affiliate link where you send people to Amazon for different products that you don't have. This way you can test out what products actually really work as well, and then later on add them to your shop. This can all be automated. It's not something that you have to do manually. You set this up once and then it happens all the time again. So you can send up 50 emails here and every week you send out an email. Now, obviously, you want to give something valuable to the customer. You don't want to sell them an email every week. Hey, buy my shit. 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 This is the fastest way to make people angry and to piss them off and get them off your list. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to give them value. You want to do something cool. You want to, for example, find a cool blog post that someone else, that doesn't even have to be yours, about the 10 best products in your category, or to a YouTube video that someone did, made an unboxing video that give you cool advice about something, obviously, that your customer is interested in. And all the way, you just plug in something in the email. You say, oh, by the way, like, here's a really cool video. And by the way, we have a really cool discount this month for certain products on our store, or we have a new product in store, or we have whatever excuse you can give people to go back to your store and sell more products. So every week, that person has a chance to buy something. That is called email marketing. And we're not going to drive too deep into that. But in average, if you do a horrible job marketing, if you do a really bad job here, you have no clue what you're doing, you are looking at around $1 per month per person on your email list in income, okay? So if you have 1,000 people on your email list, you make $1,000 every month in profits from people on your email list. Out of those 1,000 people, there's going to be someone in there that's going to buy that month, okay? And this is just how magic works. In our business right now, in our education business, where we teach you how to sell e-commerce products. And by the way, if you want mentorship for that, head over. There's a link in the description where you can get a whole month of mentorship for free. We do $15 for that. So this is where the actual money is made, because most people stop here. Most people stop at the first purchase and then, thank you and bye-bye. That's not how business works. You want to continuously sell to that customer. You want to build a relationship to that customer. You want to create a fan for your brand here. I have one bonus tip here. I said that this will be 3 tips, but actually we're at 4 tips. So the very first tip was get cheaper traffic. then B, get a cheaper price or get cheaper cost, whether that's shipping or for your product. C, get a more effective sales funnel. Actually, we're at number 4 already, and that is your backend. Create a backend. Go back to your customers again and again and again. There's a bonus tip here, and that is to raise your price. Now you say, hey Nils, if I raise my price, then they will just go to my competitors. And here's something where you don't only raise the price. Here's something where you do something in addition that your competition doesn't do, okay? So for example, this here is a bottle, and this is the bottle from your competitors. Even though I drew them in 2 different sizes, imagine they are the same size. This bottle has a very cool feature because it has a kind of filter in here. So what you can do is you can put fruits in here, and if you have water in it, then all day long you have fruity, tasty water, which is really cool. So you sell this product for $20 and your competitor sells this product for $20. What's going to happen? There's a 50-50 chance either they buy from you or they buy from your competitor. But here's where you add bonuses to it, where you say, hey, if you buy from me, I also give you digital bonuses. Digital bonuses are something that you only create once, and we're not going to dive too deep into this, but I just want you to get the concept and to understand the idea. So for example, I sell my product to people that are vegan, and I know that they're very health concerned, and so I'm going to give them 5 best recipes for vegan things. Or I give you a list of the 10 best fruits to put in your water over day to get the best nutrition or whatever. I find the 10 best podcast episodes out there about healthy nutrition. And I have an interview that I did with an expert on, vitamins that you need a day that you get for free. Well, now all of a sudden, everyone will buy from you because you offer so much more. How much more does it cost you? 0. It doesn't cost you anything more because you only create those digital things once, and then you can all continuously include it. I don't see anyone on Amazon do that except us. But no one else does that. I see no one doing it in their dropshipping store. I see a lot of sales funnel guys do that. Why does no one do it on their dropshipping stores? You can increase the value so much. So you can say, instead of $20, because you have all of that, you sell it for $25, and still most people will buy from you because they don't only get the bottle, but they get this, and they get this, and they get this, and they get this, and they get this. They get so many bonuses that worth it for them to spend that $5 extra. For you, it's just a one-time work, but for them, every customer that buys has a lot more bonus or has a lot more value. You can also use some of those to just get people's email addresses and then keep marketing to them and sell your products. But that is something for another time. So make sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can learn all of those advanced strategies that today I believe you must use to succeed in dropshipping. Because if no one else is doing it but you do it, you win. If you don't do it but your competitors are doing it, you lose. So now you have to use that. You need to leverage those advanced strategies to make it all work. So I hope you liked this video. Leave me a comment with all your questions towards that. Make sure to subscribe to this channel because we're going to do a lot more videos like that. And I appreciate any of your feedback and comments and questions in the comment section. So whatever question you have, just let me know what you want to know and I tell you what I know about it. Cheers.